So today, we're gonna grab some canned salmon. In my opinion, one of the most underrated ingredients at supermarkets, as it's very heart healthy and affordable, and we're gonna create a delicious pasta dish. We're talking a one-pan creamy salmon pasta. Now the beauty of this recipe is two elements. The first one, as the title states, it's a one-pan pasta dish, meaning the pasta gets cooked in the same pan as the rest of the ingredients, that way the starch stays in there, which gives this the most incredible texture and flavor. And for the second one, we're going to be using Greek yogurt instead of heavy cream, making this so much healthier, but still giving us that beautiful creamy goodness. Folks, we're talking super easy to make, the simplest ingredients, and all done in just 30 minutes. Really quick before we start, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Phil Segarra, David Machado, Tommy Williams, Jim Schallert, and Barbara Eastman. Again guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Alright, let's just dive right into this. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat, and add in a generous 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 35 milliliters. While the oil is heating, I'm going to thinly slice 1 shallot and roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic. If you can't find shallots in your area, you substitute it for 1 small onion. Then we'll add the chopped ingredients into the hot fry pan. And as always, we'll mix the ingredients around continuously. That way they don't brown too quickly and everything evenly sautés. After 2 to 3 minutes, and the shallot's lightly translucent, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 1.25 grams, and half a teaspoon of dried thyme, which is half a gram. And we'll give it a quick mix, that way that paprika and thyme are evenly coating the garlic and shallot. As always, the Spanish paprika I'm using is from Kiva, link where you can get some in the description box below, and if you buy it from that link, you'll also get 25% off your order. Then we'll add in a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes, which is 410 grams. And we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And then we'll turn it up to a high heat, give it a mix, and simmer it for a few minutes. After about 3 minutes, and the juices from the canned diced tomatoes have slightly reduced, I'm going to add in 2.5 cups of vegetable broth, which is 600 milliliters. You can also use chicken broth here, beef broth, or even water if you like. Either way, link on how to make my homemade veggie broth in the description box below. And we'll give it a gentle mix and bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, it's time to add in the pasta. I'm going to be using penne pasta here, but you can use whatever pasta you like. I'm going to measure out 8 ounces, which is 225 grams, and add it into the pan. And as always, you don't have to mix this around continuously, but do get it every 2 to 3 minutes, that way the pasta doesn't stick together and it all evenly cooks. After 8 to 9 minutes, and you can see a lot of that broth has been absorbed, but there's still plenty of liquid left. We'll place the lid on the pan and lower it to a low-medium heat. And we're going to simmer this for another 3 to 4 minutes until that pasta is perfectly cooked al dente. Important to check the package instructions in the pasta you're using, that way you cook it right on the money. After 3 to 4 minutes and the pasta is perfectly cooked al dente, we'll remove the lid and then the pan from the heat. And we're going to leave this to sit here at room temperature, that way the ingredients can slightly cool off. In the meantime, let's start getting our salmon ready. I'm going to drain a can of salmon into a fine sieve with a bowl underneath. The size of the can that I'm using is 6 ounces, which is 170 grams. And we'll gently flake the salmon to remove any of the excess liquid. Once the pasta has slightly cooled off, it's been sitting here between 3 to 4 minutes, we'll add in the canned salmon, along with 1 container of plain Greek yogurt at room temperature. The size of the container I'm using is 5.3 ounces, which is 150 grams. And once again, make sure it's at room temperature, otherwise it can easily curdle. 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, which is 8 grams. And a generous portion of freshly cracked black pepper. And like I've told you in the past, that black pepper brings out an incredible flavor in the Greek yogurt. And then we'll give it a mix until everything's well mixed together. And if you see that your cream sauce is too thick, you just add in some more broth. And you can serve this directly out of the fry pan or transfer it into serving dishes. Either way, check it out. Our one pan creamy salmon pasta's done. Super easy to make, the simplest ingredients, and all done in just 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. As always, folks, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see how this pasta turned out. It looks absolutely delicious. A little bit of everything. Here we go. It is absolutely fabulous. You know, hard to believe. Here we have canned salmon, some pasta, and a couple other ingredients, and we got so much flavor out of this. The pasta is beautifully cooked al dente. That salmon adds a hearty texture and flavor, and that Greek yogurt, that incredible creamy goodness. You saw this so easy to make, heart-healthy ingredients. Give it a try at home. Perfect for a busy weeknight or even a relaxed weekend lunch. And always next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish wine for the ultimate dining experience. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.